All right, we got an opportunity for a couple more matches here tonight. So far, I actually did pretty surprisingly good. Top 5 that last match. And again, if the gunplay was worth the shit, I probably would have killed the guy standing directly fucking in front of me. But it is what it is. The gunplay is terrible. All right. Let's head east here. Even though I say east is technically north on the map. Yeah, let's go this way, to these houses. Alright. Swing right down here. I wonder what that gun was that I found in the supply drop last game. I didn't even use it. It looked like a rifle, right? Like a long distance rifle that used magnum bullets, so it must have had fucking crazy ass stopping power. Maybe an instant kill every shot. Too bad I didn't get to use it. I took damage. What a bunch of shit. Mr. Goodygoods says, trick question. If my hand is tired, I only have one arm. How should I masturbate? Phone a friend. Call someone over. What the fuck? There we go. My chat was screwed up. Have a good old-fashioned circle jerk. There you go. All right, this way. Alright, this is a bunch of crap. It is. It's a bunch of crap, but I guess I'll grab it. Don't have a gun for those bullets, but there are a couple good guns that use it, so. Like the AK sitting right here. Wow. There you go. Wow, I totally didn't want that suppressor. Oh, fuck. I totally didn't want that suppressor. 2x scope for the AK. I'm gonna have to move soon. Alright. No healing whatsoever. I gotta run. I gotta run dead south. Okay. Oats Curry Guy, I do not have a favorite game of all time. I'm not one of those people that deals in absolutes. This is the best. This is the worst. This is, you know, I don't do that. If you were to ask me, what's your favorite fighting game of all time? I'd say Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. If you were to ask me, what's your favorite FPS of all time? I'd probably say, well, if you're talking competitive FPS, probably Modern Warfare 1, or maybe one of the older Call of Duties from back in the day, or maybe even Unreal Tournament. If you're talking like a narrative-based modern FPS, I'd probably say like maybe BioShock or something like that. See what I mean? Cater the question specifically, I can answer. Overall, the best ever, I don't have those kind of answers. I don't. There you go, Anonysaurus Rex. You gave me an absolute question I cannot answer. He said, what is the game on top of the top of your head that you enjoyed playing the most? My mind doesn't deal like that. It doesn't. It just doesn't. To me, having fun tonight with PUBG is just as much fun as having fun next week playing a new game playthrough. Is just as much fun as playing, you know, Beyond, Detroit Become Human, As long as we're all here, we're having fun, enjoying games. I don't rank my experiences by a hierarchy of, like, you know, classifications that this was better than this and this is, you know, I don't do that. I just never have. And not to say that there aren't moments that don't stand out. What was the funniest moment ever that ever happened to you when you were on stream? I'd probably say a couple of things. Either it was John Rambo and I doing like things like TV Superstars, or remember when we were doing Start the Party and Howard knocked over my camera, or the moment in South Park, The Stick of Truth, when you're having a boss fight on the bed while your parents are having sex and the balls come down and crush you. See, those I could definitively say, there you go, here's a couple really funny parts. But, you know, even then I could tell you what was the best. I don't know. Just pick one. I can't. My mind isn't wired like that, folks. It's just not. For a lot of people, it is. Make a top 10 list. My mind's not wired like that. It's not. What's your favorite movie of all time? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, it's time to run south and try to make it to the white line. Conan the Barbarian says, how about favorite JRPG of all time? Probably, well, there's a lot that I hold in high regard. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 4 and 6. I'd probably, oh, what the fuck is this? The Suikoden series, probably Suikoden 1 or 2. I think 2 is the best one out of all those, actually. I think the sequel is better than the original. But if you actually had me to, what's the best one ever? Either Final Fantasy 4 or 6. And I've already played 6 for YouTube. I've never played 4. Because those two are the two I grew up with. Final Fantasy 2/4 was the first actual mainstream exposure. Oh, fuck. Someone over there. The first mainstream exposure I ever had to a JRPG. It was the first one I ever really played. Final Fantasy VI, I felt was such a monstrous improvement upon the formula that I think it was a better game, but overall, I still think I like the overall plot of Final Fantasy IV better than the plot of Final Fantasy VI. So probably one of those, but I can't tell you which. Mr. Swaggin says, so you had as much fun with UFC Online as other games because we were all here? Seems legit. Well, here's the thing. No, I didn't. The thing is, there are times that I enjoy and times that I don't. No, I did not enjoy playing UFC Online. And I'll be honest, did I like UFC the campaign? Not really. But I did enjoy some of those epic moments where I would get a random knockout, a random, you know, take them out on the ground, or I'm losing the match terribly, I reverse somehow and I win, and everyone's going nuts, or some, you know, funny stuff happens. You know, I still enjoyed it. But no, the online play of that game is fucking garbage. Let's make a fucking online mode that doesn't play anything like the campaign. What? That would be like saying, okay, Street Fighter has an offline arcade mode that has a mechanic that's only for the arcade mode. Which for UFC 3, for the my career mode, it's the defense radar where it tells you which direction to press to defend. And then when you go to play online, that doesn't exist. Right? There's a mechanic that just doesn't exist online. Just figure it out for yourself. I just played the fucking game for 12 hours, and now everything I learned is worthless because online's different. That's the sign of a bad game. That's the sign of a badly made game and a bunch of hack game developers, so. Yes, King Kyanite, I do like Dragon Ball FighterZ. Okay, I know some people have been wondering, geez, Phil quit playing the game. What happened? No, it's a really good game. My problem is I have no one to play it with offline. And online play is terrible for me. The last 2 sessions that I tried, more often than not, the matches dropped and I got server disconnects to the point where I said enough is enough and I just stopped playing it. I couldn't tell you, it was too much of a waste of my time. Even my viewers on stream who liked watching me play were like, Phil, just do something else from now on. This is a waste of time. And it's not me or my internet, it's the netcode that Bandai put out there. / ArcSys. ArcSys, the actual developer of the game. My internet's great. Anything here? Mr. Swagger says, yes, UFC was lame. Uncharted or The Last of Us. I can't answer that. Uncharted is about more realistic, real-life adventure, kind of like an Indiana Jones vibe, while Last of Us takes that formula and turns it to more sneaking and more, you know, zombie survival horror. It's a very different thing. I like them both. I don't think one's better than the other. I think they're two different kinds of game.